So for this project, I'm finally going to be using this cute vintage bed sheet that I got at an estate sale a few years ago. Kind of just been saving it for the right thing. I got this pattern on Etsy. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I did end up changing a few things on it though. I changed the straps. I turned them into like little tie straps. I ended up changing the bust a few times and like the neckline. And then my pleats were completely different than the ones in the pattern and like the way she said to do in the instructions because I was just winging it. I'm making this video to be like a sew along with me type of thing, not like a tutorial. I'm completely self-taught and I've learned pretty much everything on YouTube, so I don't really feel super qualified to give anyone a tutorial unless it was for like just the absolute basics of sewing, which I mean maybe I could do eventually, but I really enjoy watching videos of people sewing while I'm sewing, like to put on just a long video. Like I really love that one lady, Bernadette. I love her videos, like to put them on while I'm sewing. I love that kind of thing. I don't know if it's like an ADHD thing. Whatever I'm doing, not even just sewing. Like I like to watch videos of people doing the same thing. Like when I'm cleaning, I'll watch cleaning videos. So that's kind of the purpose of this. But yeah, the dress turned out really cute. I basically got into sewing because I love thrifting and I always wanted to be able to like take stuff in or change things, and I never knew how. I always wanted to, but the idea of learning how to sew seemed so daunting and confusing, and I was like, oh, I could never do that. And my mom had a sewing machine that she didn't know how to use at all. My grandma was visiting. It was right before COVID, and I asked her to show me how to just thread the machine. So she showed me and then helped me take in a dress that I had thrifted to fit me, and I just never stopped from there. And what actually really catapulted me into it was like I started making masks for COVID, and it was so satisfying to see that I could make something. And that is my favorite part about sewing, is I'll imagine an outfit or a dress or a shirt or whatever, and then you can make it be real. You like make it come to life and it exists now, and it was just in your head. And I just think that's so cool. This video has taken me so long to put together, and I haven't really started any new projects since because I want to film them, and I feel like kind of weird not having a project. Like I always have to have a project, some kind of craft, at least if it's not sewing. But I'm really excited for the next one. I'm either gonna do this really cute bathing suit that I found like a vintage pattern of, or I'm gonna do this really cute dress that my mom got me for Christmas. Well, it's like a vintage pattern for this dress, but I need a lot of fabric for it, like 8 yards. So ironing open seams is something that I used to never do because I'm so kind of lazy and just wing everything. Because if I didn't do that, then I would just never even attempt anything because I want everything to be perfect and I don't even want to try if the result is not going to be perfect. So sewing has made me like have to let go of that and just do things because look at how good the seams look. They look so much better than if I didn't iron them open. And I never would have known that if I didn't just keep doing it the wrong way and then finally do it the right way to appreciate it. I mean, I guess I could have just listened to everyone in the first place, but I guess my brain doesn't work like that. She just loves to be near me while I'm sewing or like lays right up against the sewing machine. I think she likes the sound of it, but it's so cute. I got really lucky with the straps because it was like the trim edge of the bed sheet, so I just cut that off and then straps are already done. Also, something I've learned is the best place to get sewing equipment, materials, fabric, anything you can think of is local estate sales. Some old lady's house, she will have everything you could ever need, things you don't even know what they are, and for so much cheaper than like Joann's or whatever hobby stores there are. I mean, I have definitely spent a good amount of money at Joann's, but I have found the best stuff at estate sales. I have like a huge bin full of just lace. Like lace is so expensive if you try to go buy lace at the store, it's insane. But yeah, that is my favorite thing ever is to go to estate sales, especially like a cute little old lady's house. Oh my god, it's adorable. Looking through all her stuff. It's really sad though, but it feels good knowing that her things will be used. This is another step that I used to skip, but is so important. ironing open the little zipper, like the little plastic part from the fabric part, so it kind of is like spread out and open, because when the zipper foot goes over it, it just glides and it's so much easier. I think like a year ago, I had one of my TikToks went viral like overnight, and it was of this quilt dress I had made, and I got like a ton of orders, but I was also working full time and living on my own. And so I think I accepted like 20 of them. And so I would work all day, and I worked at night mostly though, but I would work, get off work, sew all through the night on repeat, trying to get them done because they took so much time. They were like custom made, like to fit their measurements. And that really burnt me out so fast. And I remember, anyway, the point is, I did invisible zippers on them. So I was doing invisible zippers constantly. And so I quickly learned you absolutely have to iron those open or your life's gonna suck. I also definitely don't think I'm ever gonna do custom orders again because of how awful that was. I don't even really focus on selling anymore at all. I just make things for myself, but I do have a Depop, and maybe eventually I'll start selling some things, but I'm just gonna make something cool and unique and just sell, one at a time. I'm not gonna like try to turn myself into a business. But yeah, I will also link my Depop just in case I ever post anything on there. Not sure what happened here, if I forgot to film the part where I actually sewed it or if I accidentally deleted it, but I sewed those together. Understitching is also something I never used to do. I basically just never used to do anything, and I've slowly learned from my mistakes in the process. So, moral of the story is just try, even if you don't do anything right, you'll still probably be able to make something, and that's still cool. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. People used to make their own clothes, like, for survival, and they weren't perfect. It doesn't really matter. At this point, I was really excited because I can see it starting to come together. It's looking really cute, and that definitely helped motivate me to finish the rest of it because I was really not looking forward to doing this skirt. I have never done pleats before. I also don't think I've ever fully lined a dress before, so I was kind of nervous about it, putting it off, but seeing how cute it started to look made me excited to finish. I don't have a serger. I really would like to have one day, but for now I just do the zigzag stitch to finish the raw edges. And it looked pretty good, but one day I will have a serger and I'm excited for that. So how I said earlier that I didn't follow the instructions on the pattern for how she did the pleats, This is another thing that I winged because I didn't know for sure if like when I was done making the pleats that it would be the right size to fit the bodice to like sew it together. So I completely just guessed as I was going, and it actually worked out perfectly. Looks so cute. Oh my God, this frickin' what is it called? Hemming foot changed everything. After I finished the dress and like did the hem, I would just keep going over to the dress in my room and like admiring the hem because I'd never been able to do that before. It was so satisfying. I'm gonna use it all the time. Now I just have to go try it on and take a bunch of cute pictures.